Good day everyone. Let us see case study sum 4 in this video. You have already seen 3 case study sums in the previous videos. This sum is from NCERT textbook miscellaneous exercise sum number 8. I have modified it a bit. Okay. Now an isosceles triangle is inscribed in an ellipse x squared by a square plus y squared by b squared is equal to 1 with its vertex at one end of the major axis. There is a figure given. Here this is an ellipse and this is the isosceles triangle which is inscribed in an ellipse. Now they have given. Based on the information, answer the following. Before going into the sum, first let us recapitulate certain things about ellipse which you have studied in your 11th standard. Okay. Now, ellipse is of two kinds. One, the major axis will be along x-axis and the other one is the major axis will be along y-axis. Now here in this figure, the major axis is along x-axis. Here this a dash a, that is called the major axis. This a and a dash are called the vertices. Okay. So you know the vertices are, this is a comma 0 and this is minus a comma 0. This b dash, that is called minor axis. This b will be 0 comma b and this b dash will be 0 comma minus b. These are certain things you should definitely know. Then any point on the ellipse, how we represent, that you should know to answer the first subdivision and also for the further things. Now this p is in the first quadrant. Okay. So now you can see the equation of the ellipse is x squared by a square plus y square by b square is equal to 1. The point a cos theta comma b sin theta will satisfy this equation for all values of theta. That is, you will get here a squared cos squared theta by a squared. A squared and a squared will get cut, you will get cos squared theta. Here b squared sin squared theta by b squared. B squared and b squared will get cut, you will get sin squared theta. So cos squared theta plus sin squared theta will be 1 for all values of theta. So this is called a general point on the ellipse. But you have to see the quadrant and properly fix it. So now P is in the first quadrant. So I will write this as a cos theta comma b sin theta. Actually that is what you have to answer for the first subdivision. So the subdivision C is your correct answer, which is a cos theta comma b sin theta. But let us just find the coordinates of Q also. Even though it is not asked in the first subdivision, we need it. So let us find it out. Now Q is in fourth quadrant. You all know in fourth quadrant it is x positive and y negative, right? Because it is sine of minus theta, that will be minus sin theta. So the Q will be a cos theta comma minus b sin theta. So if you know all these things, it will be easy for us to proceed for the further subdivisions. Hope you understand this. So the first subdivision C is the answer and you have already found out the coordinates of Q also. The second subdivision. A dash R is equal to, you have to find the length A dash R. Just see the figure. What is A dash R from the figure? A dash R is equal to A dash O plus OR. Okay. Now, I told you that A dash A is called the major axis. Now, this A is A comma 0, A dash is minus A comma 0. But the length OA and the length OA dash, both are only A. Because in the coordinate only you have to say the minus sign. But when it comes to the length cannot be negative. So you know OA is equal to OA dash is equal to A. So what will be A dash A? That is equal to 2A. That is called the length of the major axis. So now A dash O will be A for you. Plus we have to find OR. What is OR? OR is the x coordinate of the point P. So that is A cos theta. So you will get A plus A cos theta. So that is A into 1 plus cos theta. This is the length A dash R. Check the subdivisions. So the subdivision D is the correct answer for that. Okay. So now the second subdivision, I hope you have understood. Subdivision 3. area of triangle A dash PQ, that is A, that is represented by capital A, is, they have given you 4 options. Now, if you consider the triangle A dash PQ, here this A dash P and A dash Q are the equal side. They are only isosceles. So now we can take this PQ as the base and this A dash R becomes the altitude of the triangle. You know, area of any triangle is half into base into altitude. So now we will get, that is capital A, which is area of the triangle, is equal to half into PQ into A dash R. That is half into, what is PQ? PQ, from the figure you can see, that is PR plus RQ. PR is the y coordinate of P, so that is B sin theta. If you come to RQ, when you come to the length, it is again B sin theta, even though the coordinate of Q is minus B sin theta there. So now you will get B sin theta plus B sin theta. So you will get 2B sin theta. Okay. A dash R already you have found out, that is equal to A into 1 plus cos theta. So now you get half into 2B sin theta into A into 1 plus cos theta. This 2 and this 2 will go. You can write this AB first. AB sin theta into 1 plus cos theta square units. This is the area of triangle A dash PQ. Let us check the subdivisions where it is. It is subdivision C. So subdivision C is your correct answer for this. Do you follow? Let us move on to the fourth subdivision. The value of theta if the area A is maximum. You have already found out the area A is AB sin theta into 1 plus cos theta. What is the concept of maximum? If anything is to be maximum, the first derivative should be equal to 0. Here, dA by d theta should be equal to 0. This A and B are constants because the ellipse is given to you. So, theta is the only variable here. So, it is dA by d theta which you should equate it to 0. So, now let us differentiate. So, dA by d theta. This AB you write as it is. You have to use a product rule here. So, it is like UV. So, UV dash plus VU dash. So, you will get sin theta into 1. If you differentiate, that is 0. For cos theta, that will become minus sin theta. Then plus V, that is 1 plus cos theta into U dash, that will be cos theta. So, let us expand the bracket. AB into, you will get minus sin squared theta. Cos theta into 1, that will be cos theta plus cos squared theta. Let us simplify it a bit. You will get, that is AB into, what is cos squared theta minus sin squared theta? You know it is cos 2 theta. So, we can write that as cos 2 theta and you have a cos theta. Now, equate this to 0 because the first derivative should be 0 for both maximum and minimum. Now, A and B are constants, so they cannot be equal to 0. That implies only this cos 2 theta plus cos theta, that is equal to 0. How does it look like? Cos A plus cos B. You have your formula 2 cos A plus B by 2 cos A minus B by 2. Use it. So, you will get here 2 cos 2 theta plus theta, that is 3 theta by 2 cos 2 theta minus theta. So, theta by 2, that is equal to 0. So, that gives you two possibilities. Either cos 3 theta by 2 is 0 or cos theta by 2 is equal to 0. So, let us write cos 3 theta by 2 is equal to 0 or cos theta by 2 is equal to 0. Cos 90 degrees, that is cos pi by 2 is 0, you know. So, let us equate, this is equal to cos pi by 2, this is also cos pi by 2. Here you get 3 theta by 2 is equal to pi by 2. So, 3 theta is pi. So, the theta is equal to pi by 3. Okay. Here you get theta by 2 is equal to pi by 2. So, your theta is equal to pi. But theta cannot be equal to pi, you know. So this is the only possibility. Theta is equal to pi by 3. So now let us check the options. So option B, that is the correct option for this subdivision. Okay. Let us see the fifth subdivision. Maximum area of triangle A dash PQ. Yes, you have already found what is the theta, and A, you know it is AB sin theta into 1 plus cos theta. You have also found theta is equal to pi by 3. So let us now substitute. So the area will be AB sin pi by 3 into 1 plus cos pi by 3. You know sin pi by 3 is root 3 by 2. Cos pi by 3 is equal to 1 by 2. So let us substitute AB into, this is root 3 by 2. This is 1 plus 1 by 2. So you will get AB root 3 by 2 into 3 by 2, because 1 plus half, that is 3 by 2. So we will actually get 3 root 3 by 4 AB square units. This will be the maximum area of the triangle A dash PQ. So this is your option A. So that you have to tick. So hope you have understood this sum. See here, actually if you know about the ellipse, all the concepts, you can easily answer this sum. Thanks for watching the video. You can subscribe to the channel if you have not done already. You will get notifications of further videos. Thank you.